Meanwhile, on the other side, Amy is glued to the couch with her lovely first love, obsessively following trending news. The start of their romance seems like a friendly reunion, with her previously disguised bestie turning into an uninvited detective. Her bestie stumbled upon Amy's secret and decided to bring her boyfriend for a kid-like treasure hunt in her room. They launched a poverty operation, betting Amy wouldn't call the police. Broke, Amy contacted her first love overnight. Under her pitiful disguise, her first love agreed to let Amy stay. Little did they know, it marked the start of her nightmare, as Amy was stunned watching Nick on TV. Amy never expected shy Nick around reporters to chat like a comic. Isn't that her dream guy? At this point, Amy was mesmerized by Nick on TV, with a master plan popping into her head. The next day, after her first love left, she started performing for the camera, pretending to be a kidnapped poor thing who had a miscarriage. By nightfall, Amy seized her chance and stabbed her first love, then showed up outside the courthouse covered in blood. She fell into Nick's arms like after a Hollywood film, then woke up grilled by police. The story of the first love kidnapping is X began. She killed her first love out of survival instinct, becoming an innocent victim under Amy's stage. Officer Bonnie, investigating, sensed something was wrong. Unfortunately, Amy's flawless debate skills answered Bonnie's questions lacking evidence. The police let her go. Nick had first-hand experience of Amy's superpowers and realized the truth was far from simple. After returning home, he felt waves of pressure and lost the courage to have Amy near him. Confronted with Amy's myriad secrets, Nick is trapped and helpless. Can an escaped kidnapping victim hope for freedom? After an epic struggle to escape and save her husband, the pregnant wife thought, what would happen if Nick left her? It would be total internet backlash. But more shocking was the fact that Amy was actually pregnant. This sudden bombshell nearly blew Nick's mind. Amy was pregnant. Now, just thinking about it made her feel all fired up. How could Nick even dream of continuing life with her? Seeking to escape Amy's control, Nick turned back to his lawyer. However, he was met with the cold reality that even lawyers could do little. This time, even the lawyer could only comfort him, saying that accepting fate was the only route. But honestly, who could brave the long and winding road to control Nick? Amy demanded pregnancy announcement to media. Nick reluctantly agreed, becoming Amy's plaything. The terrifying part, with Amy's extreme, controlling nature, what kind of tragedies awaited their child? If horror films had comedic sketches, this movie would surely be the king of the kings. It was rumored to have scared off over 100 viewers when it premiered at the Ghana Film Festival. However, its horror did not stem from stunning visuals, but a ruthless examination of humanity. This film is the Danish indie thriller Kill You, and it is undoubtedly the most soul-shaking film I've encountered in my career. The killer's life revolves around kill or be killed. Frankly speaking, despite her mounting crimes, she holds on to the hope of entering a beautiful paradise. What an irony. Let's start the story. Jack encounters a strange woman. She claimed her car had broken down and begged Jack for help. At first, Jack thought, this isn't my problem. Facing her sad story, Jack softened, agreeing to take her to the nearest garage, but never expected her to start storytelling once in the car. Not only did she claim to be a serial killer's copycat, but she was also enthusiastically giving him tips on how to handle body after kill. Faced with a non-stop lecture, Jack lost patience, using his car jack to deliver a fatal blow. Shockingly, he felt no fear but a strange exhilaration from his first kill. He then took the girl's body back to the cold storage and hid it. From that moment on, it symbolized opening a door to. After enjoying the thrill of his first kill, Jack couldn't contain himself anymore. Soon, he posed as a salesman and barged into the home of a solitary elderly man. He brutally strangled the old man. However, in a whirlwind of confusion, Jack was shocked to find that the old man was still alive. Hastily rescuing the old man, seconds after he regained consciousness, Jack strangled him again. Jack's mind was filled with conflict, but evil ultimately prevailed. After killing the old man, he remained unsatisfied. He posed the old man's body and took a success story shot. After finishing, Jack cleaned up the scene thoroughly to leave no traces. Subsequently, he loaded the body into his car to flee, but as a perfectionist, he feared bloodstains were left behind. He kept entering and exiting, cleaning traces, but missed his chance to escape. Returning to his car, he found a patrol nearby. Jack panicked, tossing the corpse out on seeing the police car. He sweet-talked his way through the officers' questioning like a pro. Seizing the chance, he hurriedly dragged the old man's body away. However, unbeknownst to him, he left a trail of blood dripping behind him. When Jack noticed, it was too late. Police soon realized he was the real murderer, yet luck seemed always on Jack's side. As he panicked, heavy rain washed away all evidence. Once again, Jack squeaked by. When he returned to the cold storage, the dragged body was completely unrecognizable, spine-chilling. In the time that followed, Jack's desire to kill spiraled. He became addicted to murder, nearly unable to pull himself away. Before long, he murdered several women in succession. Even scarier, his actions grew bolder and crazier. As his photo wasn't perfect, he dragged the body back for a shoot. Jack met a lost woman on the way. Then, in a fit of madness, he killed the woman for no reason and brought both bodies back. Jack had another thought. He decided to use two bodies as models for his artistic photos. For more excitement, Jack sent them to the local newspaper. He was confident no one would figure out that he was the infamous killer. Then the scene transitioned. After some time, Jack invited a single mom with her 2 kids for a hunting trip. Upon arrival, he was ready to make a move. As soon as Jack saw the poor kids, he wanted to show off, but no matter how fiercely the mom tried to protect her kids, the sound of gunfire overpowered her efforts. None of this represents the full truth. If you're eager for more exciting content, make sure to subscribe now.